The Hope Aid Fund is a charitable organisation that raises vital funds to support cancer survivors, providing sponsorships that help cover ongoing treatment and essential care after diagnosis. Sally works at the Hope Aid Fund, managing the sponsorships that deliver funding directly to people they've committed to support. She logs into the Klevr solution to review the details of the first lymphedema support round for the year. She confirms the description and dates are correct, verifying if this opportunity is open to the public or via invite only. She then checks the application form she's created to be completed by all the applicants. Using Klevr's powerful built-in form builder, Sally can clone forms, capture detailed information, apply scoring, receive uploaded files directly to SharePoint, and more. She then reviews the remaining settings, including the AI prompt that Klevr's Eva agent will use to perform an initial screening of every application. Once Sally is happy with all of the entered details, she publishes the application round, which will allow potential recipients to apply for sponsorship through the Klevr portal.
Stephen is a farmer based in Orange. Unfortunately, Stephen was diagnosed with melanoma. After undergoing extensive treatment, Stephen has thankfully completed his cancer care. However, Stephen now lives with lymphedema. He was referred to the Hope Aid Fund by his medical team. Stephen logs into the Klevr portal and reviews the grants currently available to him. From the list, he selects Lymphedema Support Round, where he can either start a new application or continue working on one he has already begun. Stephen chooses to return to his existing application and carefully reviews his entered information to ensure all required content has been completed, including the amount of funds that he is requesting and completion of the details in the form that Sally configured. At the bottom of the screen, Stephen has the option to add a collaborator to assist him with completing the application if needed. Once he is satisfied that everything is complete and accurate, Stephen submits the application directly through the portal.
Sally is notified that Stephen has submitted his application and logs back into Klevr to review all submissions for the lymphedema support grant. She reviews the scoring assigned by Klevr's evaluation agent Eva and can quickly see that Stephen is a deserving applicant. Sally takes a deeper look into Stephen's responses to the application form to help her make a final decision. Sally can see that Stephen is exactly the kind of candidate that the Hope Aid Fund was created to help. Unfortunately, the round has no remaining funds available, so Sally is required to decline the application despite its strong assessment. However, Sally is determined to find a way to do more. Wanting to help Stephen, Sally decides to create a targeted fundraising campaign. In Microsoft Dynamics, she switches to the marketing tool and uses natural language to create a segment of contacts who live in the same city as Stephen. This allows Hope Aid Fund to reach the right people quickly and raise funds for someone in their local community. Next, Sally begins creating an email that will be sent to the recently segmented contacts with the goal of raising additional funds. She selects an existing template and then uses the built-in content generator to help shape the message. Leveraging the Dynamics platform capabilities, Sally is able to safely pull anonymized details from the application that she believes will resonate with the Stephen's Soldiers segment. She asks the content generator to include that the applicant is a long-standing local community member, a lifelong farmer who has worked hard to support his family and the wider region, and someone who loves caring for his animals. The message highlights how ongoing lymphedema has made this part of daily life increasingly difficult, helping create a personal and meaningful appeal without compromising privacy. With the added context that Sally was able to provide, the content generator suggests some powerful words to utilize in her email. Determined not to stop there, Sally switches to Klevr's grant-seeking component, where she can review potential grants that have been sourced from Hope Aid Fund's selected grant aggregators and automatically added to the database. She notices one opportunity that could be a great fit. Opening the record, Sally uses the built-in AI summary to understand the grant's purpose and requirements quickly. She then reviews the activity timeline to see any actions or correspondence associated with the grant so far. As part of the Agentic ingestion, the grant has already been assessed with key qualification details, including eligibility ranking, likelihood to win, and effort required to submit. Confident this is a strong opportunity, Sally opens the grant writing assistant where she can review the submission template, select a knowledge base to reference, and provide guidance on how the draft should be written. Sally then leverages standard Copilot capabilities to complete the final submission. Thankfully, through Sally's hard work and ability to leverage the AI capabilities held within the Klevr platform, she has raised the required funds for Stephen. Excited to complete the most rewarding part of her job, Sally navigates back to Stephen's application and happily updates the record details to overturn the original decision. Thrilled to be able to share the news with Stephen that he will be receiving the required life-changing funds. Finally, Sally raises a case study request from within the Klevr solution. Stephen receives a notification that directs him to the portal. Given the help that HAF has provided Stephen, he happily submits a response as to how the HAF organisation made a significant impact in his life. Sally is then able to leverage this information to provide feedback to all donors of the Stephen Soldiers campaign and as evidence in future grant submissions.
Walkerscott's Klevr solution has been co-designed in collaboration with organisations of all sizes within the not-for-profit industry. Microsoft's heavy investment in embedded AI capabilities within the Dynamics platform on which the Klevr solution is built is already massively accelerating our clients' ability to raise more funds towards their missions. Please reach out for a conversation as to how we can help your organisation do more doing.